49 Premiership tries.
Short again.
It's not 50 yet.
Goal line, hands and feet.
Now Porter, there's space out left for Quins. Ball over the top, and it's a walk-in try for Caden Murley. First of the season.
The Gloucester defence initially, and then they piled it on under the post, and from there got the call to Will. Just such a huge production line of Leinstermen, Irish internationals, British and Irish Lions, so I think they all have a good one there.
Good carry, great strength. Seb Atkinson.
Not yet.
Very much looking like the main man in the back line for Gloucester. And a gap opening up here. Ben Redshaw, beautiful feet. Ben Redshaw. What a way to score your first Premiership try for Gloucester Rugby.
Wow, what a score. Ben Redshaw, incredible footwork, incredible pace. But then he looked up, passed out here to Tomas Williams, laid ball off the shoulder, and then Ben Redshaw just put the jet shoes on.
Now Walker starts to move though. This looking better for Quins. Jack Walker, takes it down a metre short.
Front man Craig was down.
Cunningham South with the little pop.
Yep, agree.
Try.
Thinks he's there, he is there. Big call comes in for the try. It's Alex Dombrandt's 50th Premiership try for Harlequins.
Took that ball down, but they kept hammering away at the line.
So that's all fine, Craig.
Cunningham South lifts, and there he gets one opportunity to place it. And Dombrandt does it.
No, keep the shot clock on. 23 seconds, Marcus. Let me know when you're ready.
I think Tomas Williams was willing him to eventually give it.
Oh, this time Gloucester managed to steal one from Quinn, so they might have a chance here. Atkinson to Joseph. Clock's in the red. Still a long way to go, but Joseph's still going. What a carry from Will Joseph. What's he made? 10 or 15 metres there.
Don't grab him.
But he had no right to make at all. Can Gloucester level the scores or maybe sneak a lead going into the sheds at half-time? That's in behind Iskro. Iskro needs to be careful here. Oh my goodness me, Rodrigo Iskro has gifted Lewis Ludlow a try on his 250th appearance, and Gloucester will have the lead going into half-time. Well, Rodrigo Iskro, Lionel Messi, he is not, and Lewis Ludlow is on hand.
And Lewis Ludlow, always there scavenging, always there. This is not great by Iskro. Lewis Ludlow pouncing on it, and what a...
And at half-time, Gloucester weather the storm to take a 2-point lead. Quins have led twice, first pegged back by Ben Redshaw, then Petty has to release. Trenham wants it, but instead they go out of the back. Burn! Flat ball! And in goes Redshaw!
Hugging the touchline. And this zip pass, straight off the left hand, 20 metres. Right on.
Been replaced. His 50th appearance is over. And he's been replaced by Lucas Friday, coming on for his second Premiership game. Tomas Williams. Now some space. Oh my goodness! Ollie Thorley goes around. Ollie Thorley celebrates in style. A bonus point try on his 150th game. And a first win of the season is in touching distance for Ollie Thorley and Gloucester.
First phase strike, one shoot, one kill here. You just see Ross Byrne going across the front. But for Redshaw, gets the ball through his hands and says to Thorley, go on, finish it. But it took some finishing.
Error after error. And Luke Pearce brings the game to an end. Joy for Will Trenham.
When you pictured the 80 minutes of rugby you wanted Gloucester to play today, result aside, how much did it look like what we saw?
Yeah, I mean, it was close. You know, there's obviously there's always going to be loads of moments as a coach you go, it's not quite what I wanted. But look, I thought the work rate, the attitude, you know, I thought Luds' try particularly personified that. But I was really pleased. I think the young lads we talked about who got an opportunity off the back of their form in the Prem Cup really stood up today. I thought Ollie Thorley was outstanding, but I just thought the work rate, we looked like, you know, a Gloucester team who wants to fight and wants to do something about our situation, and that's ultimately what we've been talking about.
Is this one you can really build momentum on? And what particular parts of the performance can you build momentum on going into this big block?
I think the work rate was the key one. We felt, regardless of injuries, etc., in the first 5 rounds, our work rate wasn't quite there. So that's the most important bit. But I thought we played in the right areas of the field. I thought the boys connected the dots really well. You know, when we did make a mistake, we got back into defence really, really quickly, which is something we hadn't done particularly well. Yeah, but I mean, it's simple stuff when you say it out loud, but when you're under the pump, it's not so simple. So I think just taking hold of the game, you know, as I say, managing it well, reacting to things that don't go your way was really good.
Looked to be a bit of a tactical change as well, particularly around the kicking game. And that seemed to gel quite quickly too. Is that something you might use a little bit more as this block continues?
Well, I think, you know, you watch all the autumn tests, you know, the best of the best the last month or so, and everyone uses it smartly. We don't want to go away from playing rugby. I think you saw today we tried to play a lot. We went through a lot of phases in their half in the first half, but sometimes you've got to use the kick. You know, we've got some really quick wingers, some good aerial wingers, and we've got to use their threat to put ourselves in the right position sometimes.
The youngsters did incredibly well today, but 2 big moments from the legends. Ludlow just before half-time, and then a classic Ollie Thorley finish. Will you allow them to celebrate those?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I think, you know, we'll have a chat in the change room now, but again, we talked about them before, and in a big game for us today where we needed people to stand up, they stood up, and I'm really proud of them. As I say, they're guys that came in early doors and identified that we could build this round them, and it's just great on their big days that they deliver that.
5 points must feel good. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
80 minutes of Prem Rugby back. What are you more disappointed with, the scoreline or the performance of the team today?
We just felt we didn't fire a shot, particularly in that second half. Just struggled to build pressure with the football, struggled to get field position, and then when we did get it, we turned it over too quick. So all in all, probably frustrated.
How do you fix that?
We're just talking about it on the pitch then. Obviously, player accountability in terms of role clarity and being able to execute, you know, under pressure is key in this competition. We know that it's going to be close every game, and boys' ability to be able to stick to task is important.
There were a couple of moments, particularly with Rodrigo Isgro just before half-time, and thinking you were going to go in with a lead, then going in 2 points behind. Do you think that had an effect on how you came out in the second half?
Yeah, it certainly wasn't helpful. We felt we'd absorbed a lot of pressure in that first 20 minutes from Gloucester. Our maul was going well. We got ourselves back into the lead, which was nice. And yeah, look, won't hang Roddy out to dry on that one, but yeah, it certainly didn't help.
Plenty of opportunities, games coming thick and fast. Are you pleased and happy enough that you can make those amendments and still have a positive block?
Yeah, we can. We also know we've got Europe coming up now. We're into Dublin next week, so it's only going to get tougher. But we've just got to batten down the hatches and do our jobs.
Good luck. Thanks for your time.
Awesome. Thank you.